Today we're going to learn the past simple of the verb, to be in a clear and detailed way. This is very important, because we use it all the time to talk about the past, where we were, how we felt, what something was like, and what the situation was. Remember, the past simple is for actions or situations that are finished. We often use it with time words like yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, before, on Monday, on Tuesday, at 12 o'clock. These words help us show that the time is in the past. First, let's compare present and past so it's easy to see the change. In the present, the verb to be ism is, are. For example, I am in Madrid, she is at home, they are on the bus. In the past, the verb changes to was, were. For example, I was in Paris on Tuesday, she was at home yesterday, they were on the bus last week. So, the key change is, amur is a are was a were. We use was with I, he, she, it, and we use were with you, we, they. Now let's focus on the positive form. The structure is very simple. Subject plus was were plus information. For example, I was in Madrid yesterday, you were in Beijing last month, he was in Paris last week, she was in Ireland last night, it was sunny yesterday, we were on the bus on Monday, they were on the train at 12 o'clock. Notice how the information can be a place in Madrid, in Paris, a location with a preposition on the bus, at the supermarket, or a description, happy, tired, bored. The verb to be helps us describe situations. Next, let's learn the negative form. To make a negative sentence, we add not after was or were, was not, were not. In speaking, we usually use contractions, because they are shorter and more natural. So we say, I was not, I wasn't, you were not, you weren't, he was not, he wasn't, she was not, she wasn't, it was not, it wasn't, we were not, we weren't, they were not, they weren't. Examples: I wasn't in Madrid yesterday, you weren't in Beijing last month, he wasn't in Paris last week, she wasn't in Ireland last night, the airplane wasn't in Ireland last night, we weren't on the bus on Monday, they weren't on the train at 12 o'clock. A common mistake is forgetting the verb and saying only not. Remember, we always need was or were. Now let's practice the verb to be in the past with places and prepositions. We often use in plus city, a country, at plus specific place, on plus transport. For example, I was in Spain, she was in France, they were in Germany, he was at the supermarket, we were at school, you were at work, they were on the bus, she was on the train, we were on the plane. These prepositions help the sentence sound correct and natural. We also use the past simple of to be a lot with adjectives, especially to talk about feelings in the past. Here are some useful adjectives: happy, sad, tired, hungry, bored, nervous, surprised, annoyed, embarrassed, afraid, fine, mad, satisfied, keen. You can say, I was happy yesterday, she was tired last night, they were hungry after school, he was nervous before the exam, we were bored at the party, I was surprised, she was annoyed, he was embarrassed. They were afraid, I was fine, he was mad, we were satisfied with the food, she was keen to learn English. This is a very common way to talk about past experiences in simple English. It's also important to notice that to be in the past can describe a situation, not only a feeling. For example, the restaurant was busy, the street was noisy, the film was interesting, the weather was bad, the lesson was easy, the test was difficult, the shop was open, the museum was closed. These are not actions, they are descriptions of how something was at that time. Another useful idea is that we often use the past simple of to be to talk about age in the past. For example, I was 10 in 2015, he was 15 last year, she was 27 in 2020. And we use it for identity, he was a student, she was a teacher, they were tourists. At A1 level, these short sentences are very useful. So, let's summarize the key points. The past simple of to be uses was or were. We use it for finished past situations. We often use time words like yesterday and last week. The negative is made with not, usually contractions like wasn't or weren't. And we use this tense a lot with places, prepositions, and adjectives to describe where we were and how we felt in the past.